Alright, you filthy animals. Madman Mondello coming at you live from the Garden Garage here in beautiful Alabama. Alright, Mr. JG Sportscards. Okay. He went ahead and purchased the console off the website, and here it is, 320 gig drive, up on line servers, along with a 10-day trial of the Purge for GTA 5. We got BO2 Offhosts on there, okay, as well as Jiggy and Sentinel for zombies. Alright, and she's all done, ready to rock and roll. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to boot it up right now for the first time. Alright, now I want you to pay attention to the screen here. And JG, okay, she boots like a beast, by the way. Alright, just so you can see here. Alright, now look. Alright, buddy. We're going to roll through this thing like a steamroller, okay? Because it's late. I still have a lot more to build. So, here we go. Alright, we're booting up into FSD Dash. We're going to get some notifications from the server letting us know that it's online, live, and all that other happy nonsense. There you are. Welcome to Alliance, which is our server. And then you're going to get one more from the Purge, letting you know that it's off and that you can use the menu for GTA 5, alright? Now, there you are. Okay, you're all good. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and we're going to start at the beginning and end at the end, okay? Under emulators, alright? Genesis Plus, 360, SNES, 360, and MAME, okay? Over 4,000 ROMs in MAME alone. If you're into stand-up arcade games, this is the place to be. Alright, Xbox Classic games. These are the original games for the original Xbox back in 2002. Yes, they play on the system. Okay, let's see here. Homebrew section. This is where the tools reside that you can really screw this console up with, okay? So, you know, be careful in there. Alright, Xbox Live Arcade, okay? A myriad mind-boggling amount of arcade games, which is on there, as you can see, and we're all good to go, and everything's rocking and rolling. And then, of course, we have our regular Xbox 360 games, okay? And as you can see, we got a world of a mess on there, by the way. So, all the favorite titles that you, me, and everybody in their boat love to play, okay? So, there you go. Alright, now. Alright, to get to the original dashboard, go to your homebrew section right here, okay? Click on Xbox 360 dashboard. Mash the A button, mash it again. That will take you to the original dash, okay? Now, as you can see, hello again, JG Sportscards. You're on Alliance Live. Welcome to Alliance Live. You're on dashboard 17559. You currently have 30 reserve days left. Got it good, okay? Bypass the sign-in. Alright. Now, as you can see, you're up, you're online, you're live. Now, when you press the guide button, you're not going to get the stock Xbox guide. You're going to get ours, okay? There's your guide right there. And over here in the 5th tab, these are our Offhosts right here. So you can disable them by hitting the A, okay, and then enable them. They come enabled when you start the server up, so if you want to disable them, if you have another mod menu or whatever, and they interfere with it, you can just disable them and everything is cool. So to disable, just hit A, and then to enable, A. Okay? Pretty easy. Alright? Now, we'll bring this back to Xbox Home. Alright? And I'm going to show you a quick little thing here. Okay? On our Offhosts. Okay? We have Offhosts for Modern Warfare 3 and Ghosts, as well as BO2. Okay? So I will... We'll show you BO2, alright, just for haha's sake, and the Offhosts are the same for MW3 and Ghosts, as well as BO2, okay? So you're going to get the same menu options, the same everything, alright? So anyway, we'll go on over to Black Ops 2, we'll do a quick little number on this thing, alright? Now, of course, I'm going to have to sign in, of course, okay? Now, Black Ops 2 is bypassed, so that's a good thing. And I know this is your first modded console, okay, so, you know, bear with me. Alright, so we'll go ahead, we'll select this crap right here. Okay. Hit start. Yeah, we know your father, he's dead on the ground, blood, everything else. Yeah, okay. Start, okay? Now, alright. That was the first time that this run on this console, so, you know, I have to go, well, maybe not. This is good. Okay, alright. So we'll go to multiplayer, alright? And we're going to do a little multiplayer thing here. Now, mind you, okay, you're going to have to use an Xbox Live profile, okay? You can make it on XboxLive.com. I'll explain that in a little bit. Alright, so right now what we'll do is we'll do a local host, okay? We'll do a local game. Alright, so we'll grab Alliance. There we go. Okay, we're signed in now. Now we'll hit local. Alright, and what we'll do is we'll set up the game here. Change the map. We'll do, let's see, DLC. Nuketown. Okay, good. Let's see here. We'll change the game mode, standard, we'll do free-for-all, okay? And then what we'll do is we'll set up the box, we'll use 9, alright? And then what we're going to do is start the match. Now, to open the menu, hit D-pad left. X to select, B to back out. For Jiggy, hold in on the left trigger, push down on the right thumbstick, that'll open up Jiggy. It's the same thing for the zombies menu. Hold it on the left thumb, hold it on the left trigger, push down on the right thumbstick, okay? And your menu options will pop up, alright? So, we'll start the match now, and I'll show you how this works, alright? So, here we go. Alright, now, okay, we're going to grab a gun here. Yeah, that works.
Free for all.
Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to enable Jiggy first, okay? There we go. We're going to do main mods, we're going to do quick mods, okay? We're going to back out of that, okay? And then what we're going to do, D-pad
Time
left.
to earn your worth.
We'll open the menu up, okay? We'll choose all of this stuff right here using X and the D-pad to navigate, then we'll hit B. We'll go to Aimbot Menu, we'll turn that on. And we'll do on-screen. Don't use auto-aim because that's like really, like, it's just, I hate it. Okay, if you like it, that's fine. Then just hit pyramids, let's see here. We'll turn this on, and this on, okay? And then we have snap lines, as you can see, okay? Then to close the menu, hit D-pad left. What I'm going to do, I'm going to hit left trigger and push the right thumbstick again. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go down to boats. I'm going to use A select, and I'm going to use swarms. And I'm going to use grenades. Okay, then we're going to back out of here, okay? And there you go. This is what happens when you have a modded system, okay? And the best part about it is you cannot die, okay? And you can fly through the menu, see? Just like that. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. All kinds of crazy stuff. When the lines turn blue, that means that you can kill them, okay? They're known as snap lines. Okay, see? Like that. Okay? Oh, yeah. There you go. I'm making a mess of it, okay? Oh, yeah. This is all good right here. Alright? Now, we'll fly up in the sky. Here we go. Okay? Yes. And we'll take a little push up here. As you can see, everybody's die, okay? You know? Now, if we really want to be a real quick, alright? Go up one. Okay? Whoops. Yep. Go up one, hit A. Hit unfair aimbot. Now it shoots through everything. Okay, alright? So if you really want to be a real penis, that's the way to do it, okay? So, anyway, alright. So we're done there, alright? Exit that, and there you go. Okay, that's an explanation of the Offhosts, okay? Now, okay, getting down to business here, alright? Yes, it has multiple screens, by the way, multiple skins for this thing too, okay? To adjust them, you can adjust them to anything that you want, okay? In fact, here, we'll go to skins here. I'm going to set this up here on the regular. Now, you can use the Victoria Cruise, but I'm not going to use it right now because the video will get banned, okay? So, we'll use Dream Theme, okay? We'll hit reboot. There we go. And that'll take care of that. Now, there's a couple things that you got to know about this thing. Yeah, I want you to know and I want you to understand, okay? Look. This thing, you can choose any dashboard that you want in this thing, alright? I loaded them all, alright? So, alright? This is FSD Dash, okay? I'm going to give you an example here, okay? Go to the homebrew section, alright? You go to a tool that's called Dash Launch, alright? It creates a launching file, so the first time that you fire off this Xbox, well, every time you fire it off, it's going to run through this file, and it's going to set it up the way you have it set up in Dash Launch, okay? So I'm going to hit A, I'm going to hit it again, okay? Now look. Alright. Paths, okay? You will see. Default Freestyle Dash, that's what it'll always boot up into, okay? If you hold down button B while it's booting, it will boot into FX menu. If you hold down button X, it will boot into XEX menu. If you hold down button Y, it's going to boot into the stock dashboard, okay? If you hold left bumper, it's going to boot into Aurora, okay? Now, Aurora is already set up. All of these are already set up, so you can choose whatever dash that you like, okay? But if you want to change the default, like let's say you want to boot into Aurora, okay? Well, it's real easy. Highlight default, hit A, okay? Back out to the double dot folder. Alright, this is what you do for any dashboard that you want to load, okay? Now all you gotta do is just go to Aurora, okay, go down to the executable file, which is XEX, hit it, okay? Now, you have your default, okay? So now we're gonna hit RB on the top of the controller, we're gonna bring it down to HDD, we're gonna hit X to save it, and then we're gonna hit B to back out, and now you will notice that it's going to load a different dashboard, which is known as Aurora, which is actually the afterbirth of FSD, okay? So, it's a little bit more polished. The database is a little nicer. Alright, now look. As you can see, right now we're in Xbox 360 games, okay? So, now, what we can do is we can hit RB, and you see the subcontext menu comes up? Alright, now we can Move over with the D-pad, Xbox Live Arcade, RB, D-pad, move on over, there's your emulators, RB again, classic games, RB again, homebrew, RB again, indie games, RB again, show all. Okay, that's everything that's on the hard drive, okay? So, that's how we work that. If you hit the back button, there's your file manager, scripts, restart, reboot, shut down, all that crap. It's all right there, okay? You hit B. Now, if you hit the start menu, if you hit the start button, start button, this is the business end of it. You got your assets, your profile, your content, modules, language, security, and about, okay? And we'll hit B to back out of that. All right, now, we'll hit RB again. We'll bring it on over to homebrew section. And I'm going to put this back on FSD for you because I have a feeling FSD is going to be a little bit easier for you. And then you can ease into this thing, okay? So, we're going to go to dash launch. It's going to load. It's going to bring it up. We're going to go to pass. We're going to change the default. We'll change that back to FSD. It's really easy. Just hit A. Back out to the double dot folder. Okay? Then go down to freestyle. Alright? Default XEX. Click on that. Alright? Then hit RB. Bring it down to HED. X to save it. B to back out. And now we'll run FSD. Now, one other thing you got to know about this thing. Okay? Here it is in a nutshell. Alright? When you first get this console, there's a certain way that you have to get it up on the network. Excuse me. Because if you don't do it this way, you're going to wind up ripping your hair out. You're going to be staring at the Xbox 360 logo for hours going, when's this thing going to start? Okay? So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how to do this, alright? It's a one-shot deal that you got to do when you have it at your house, okay? Listen, this is how you do this. When you first get this thing, do not just power on the console and go, okay? You can't do that, alright? What you got to do, pull the drive door, pull the hard drive, okay? Now you power it on, okay? Get your controller ready, make sure your HDMI is plugged in, and what's going to happen is this thing is going to boot, in which you just did, okay? Now boot times vary 1 to 3 cycles, alright? Just being real, okay? But most of the time the thing will boot pretty quick, as you can see, okay? Now it's going to boot up into the original dashboard, okay? What I want you to do, I want you to go up, whoop, let me fix the controller. Okay, up, over, settings, system, alright? Now, go down to network settings, okay? Now, see my Wi-Fi is already picked, okay? Yours is going to pop up over here somewhere. Click on it, put your password in. When you do that, it's going to automatically test the Xbox Live connection. Now, I have to test mine manually because it's already hooked to my network, so I'm going to hit test, okay? What you're going to get is the same thing that I'm going to get here, okay? There might be one slight variance, okay? As you can see, we have a check mark and 2 red X's. All right, it's protecting the KV. That's the reason why, okay? Now, all right, we have a check mark, 2 red X's. You might have 2 check marks and a red X. I don't care about these 2. That's the only one I care about right now, because if you can get from your Xbox to your router, that means you can get to the internet, which means you can get to Xbox Live, okay? So as long as you got green dots across here to your router, you're good, all right? Once you have that, I want you to shut the system down, okay? Then what I want you to do is, once the system is shut down, I got background downloads on, that's why I didn't shut down quick, all right? Take the hard drive, right? Plop it back in there, okay? Make sure that, yeah, seats with a click, you'll feel it, okay? Close the drive door. Pull this power cord and leave it out for 5 minutes. If you do not leave it out for 5 minutes, basically, you're going to wind up with a mess. Because what's going to happen is my DNS is still going to be on there. And if it is, it's going to act like it's connected, but it's not going to connect to live. Okay? So, leave this out for 5 minutes. Alright? Then once 5 minutes is up, plug it back in. Now, the only reason why I can plug it back in right now is because it's on my network. So the DNS is right. Okay? So, we're going to boot it up now. Okay? So we're going to boot it just like that. Then, when the system boots, what we're going to do here, and what you just did, is now, you're going to see this green stuff moving around. When that green stuff stops moving, that's good, because that means it locked onto the server. It just locked, fan's going to kick up. There it goes. Alright, now, it's going to load FSD, and we're going to get plugins across the bottom, which is a good thing. Okay? There you are. There's the plugins, okay? Life is grand. Alright, then, what you're going to do, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to go over to the homebrew section right here. Okay? Click on that. Then I want you to go here. Okay? Now, As you can see, square pops up. Good. That means that we're connected and we're on live. Okay? Well, again, Jiggy Sportscards, you're on live, blah, blah, blah. Okay? Life is grand. All right. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to go over to here, and I want you to download your profile from Xbox Live. Now, if you do not have a profile, you go to xboxlive.com. All right? And then what you're going to do is you're going to make a profile. Okay? You make the profile, and you go ahead and you use Outlook for the credentials. You make up anything or whatever, with an email. All right? And then once you make that profile and everything with the password and everything, I want you to come here and I want you to download it, okay? When you download the profile, what's going to happen is when it chooses the profile, right? It's going to sign in. Okay? There we go. And then what's going to happen is it's going to show you signed in. It's going to show you on live. There's your dude. Life is good. Then what I want you to do, all right, is once you're in there, okay, once you're in there, what I want you to do, I want you to hit the guide button. I want you to take it back to FSD dash. Okay? Then, what I want you to do, okay, there's a certain thing that you have to do before you can do anything, all right? Before you can play any games or anything like that, all right? It's called XM360, okay? I want you to go over to XM360, okay? Go to your homebrew, go to XM360, click on it, okay? Boom. All right, now what's going to happen is it's going to scan the hard drive for downloadable content and for XBLA, which this thing is loaded with, okay? So, it's going to go ahead, it's going to scan it. It takes it a minute because there's a lot on the hard drive, okay? Once it finds everything on the hard drive, it's going to pop up a menu, okay? And you're going to see it. When it pops up the menu, we're going to simply go ahead and we're going to unlock all the stuff to the profile that's logged in, okay? Just to make sure that it's accessible, okay? So, here we are, XBLA. D-pad left, go on over, unlock XBLA, hit it. All right, now, this profile already has it unlocked, so life is good. All right, we'll hit OK. Now, we'll go down to Show DLC. We'll hit that, okay? Now, we're going to bring that over to the left, going to unlock DLC, hit A, and then what's going to happen is it's going to unlock probably about 10 titles here, okay? I would think, anyway. Yep. Oh, 20 DLC files, okay? So we unlocked 20 of them, okay? We're good. All right? That's a good thing. Now, bring it down to exit the dash, right there, hit A. All right? And now it's going to load FSD. Okay? Now you can go off and play whatever you want to play and have a blast, okay? So, pretty easy. Now, for GTA The Purge, when you first load The Purge, you're going to see a text box pop up, okay? Use D-pad left and X, okay? You can choose, you can make a custom menu combo. You can use right D-pad left and right D-pad and X, or you can use left D-pad and X. Use left D-pad and X. When you're in the game, just hit D-pad left and then hit the X button, and the menu will pop up. And there's all kinds of crazy stuff in there, okay? Now, all right, one other thing, okay? Emulators, okay? Do you like emulators? We'll use MAME, for example. Okay, we'll hit it, load it. All right, it's going to load. There you are. Okay, and now as you can see, using the trigger, you can go page by page. These are all games, by the way. Okay? Or you can go D-pad to go game by game. Hit A, launch the game, follow the on-screen instructions. Once it's done, all right, and you're done playing the game, hit the guide button, go back home. Pretty easy. All right, now, Xbox Classic games, okay? Just to give you an example, all right? This is kind of important because if I don't tell you about this, it's going to be a mess, okay? If you try to run classic games with the server on, which means this guide right here, this is what's going to happen. You're going to go here, you're going to hit Xbox Classic games, you're going to hit it. And then you go ahead and you're going to play a game. So, I mean no games found, I'll give you no games found. Okay, now, I'm gonna demonstrate what's gonna happen when you hit this button. You hit A, hit it again, and absolutely freaking nothing. Okay, because I'm hooked in the same place with the server as I am as that compatibility file is. Okay, so how do we fix that? It's really easy. Okay, let me show you how to do that. All right, look, power the console off. Okay, and we put it in bypass mode. What that does, it bypasses all the plugins in Dash Launch, okay? Which means the server doesn't load. So we'll go ahead, power it, hit the eject, leave the tray hanging out. do not push the tray in until you reach FSD dash, okay? Because what will happen is if you don't do that, okay, what can happen is it can load the server, and then you're going to wonder why the classic games don't play, okay? So we leave the tray hanging out. Wait till you get to FSD dash. You'll notice that no plugins load over here or anything like that, okay? So, here we go. Now, booting up. Okay, no plugins as you can see. We reach the dream theme. Good. We'll push the tray in. And then what we'll do is we'll sync the controller up. And if you're into the old school Xbox games like I am, go to Xbox Classic Games, grab your game, hit A. You'll see now the original Xbox logo pops up. And now it's going to load the game and it's going to play the game. Okay? Here we go. And there you are. Okay? You play the game. When you're done playing the game, hit the guide button. Go back to Xbox Home. You notice that this is a regular normal guide now, okay? Go back to Xbox Home. Yes. There you go. Okay? So listen, brother. Thank you for your business. I greatly do appreciate it. We're shipping it off tomorrow. Lorraine will have a tracking number for you tonight. Thank you so much. Guys, thanks for hanging with me. Greatly appreciate it. You'll have a good one. And I'll holler at you later. Okay? Take care, guys. Have a good one.